There we go. We should be playing Bastion.
Ouch.
But I made the mistake of making food a little bit too close to the starting time. So I still need to finish eating it before it gets cold. So we're having a wonderful sit down with the stream and eat. And do the
Social eating tab.
Yeah.
There we go. No, I need to edit it. Social eating. Is that actually a...
What are you chomping, Luke?
I'm not chomping. It's rice pudding.
Oh, I
It's
mean you
more
can
like-
chomp that.
Wait.
God, if
Slurping.
you're chomping rice pudding, you're doing something wrong. There's a
No.
fly.
Ah, Jamie, have you got the boons of a god yet?
Right.
Like boon of a kunda or stuff like that?
Oh, I've done all those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
have you
please say
seen
I'm
the
not just putting
achievement
that.
to get all the boons at the same time
No.
around the entire continent? There's like
Okay.
the boon of the death god and then the boon of the frog. You've got to get in Nazmit.
Can you play Bastion
You've
with
got to
a
run
controller?
around and activate them all.
You can play anyone with a controller, Luke.
Uh,
Tom does it.
uh, uh,
What, Luke? What's wrong?
uh,
You alright?
it's not the Bastion I was on about.
Ha! I knew that. Yes, you should play Bastion with a controller. I was really confused as to what you meant just now. Remember, Putty is streaming. Join.
Yeah, join and watch me some rice pudding. Out of a mug, because the mugs are bigger than the balls. I'm just gonna real quick turn this down. There we go, I went right.
Bastion's such a good game.
Narration volume. Put subtitles on.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure my name is based on English this time. A while. Just don't know anything.
Oh. You can play on my computer. Don't have to buy it.
I have to be there.
That's okay.
Oh. So there's normal mode and then there's no sweat mode. I like the sound of no sweat mode.
What are you playing?
Bastion. I hit B1 too many times. I need to turn it down even more.
Yeah, that's a good ass game right there. It's hard too later on. Yes,
Okay, so what I'm hearing is I should put the no sweat mode on.
yes. Like beginning, it's fine, and then you start getting new weapons.
We'll put it on normal.
No,
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one.
That sounds like
Now
Lucian.
here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted.
Lucian?
Stranded on a rock in the sky.
Yeah, the narrator at the beginning.
Oh, I guess he does. Yeah, I see
Gets
that.
up,
Oh my god, guys! have you
sets off
seen-
for the Bastion,
Speaking of League, have
where
you seen
everyone
the
agreed to
new,
go in case of trouble.
high nude skins?
I think, yeah, it's for Urgot, Lucian,
Thresh.
Ground forms
Thresh,
up
yeah.
under his feet as it
I
points
saw the
away.
like
He don't
the
stop to wonder
teaser
why.
things for them.
They've
And
released
then
with
he falls
splash
to
arts
his
now.
death.
I'm like, Urgot looks
I'm
like
just-
Battlecast, but better.
Finds his lifelong friend.
I just miss
lying in the
old
road.
Urgot. I miss old giant enemy crabgit. That was a
He sees
beautiful,
what's left
beautiful
of the
skin.
rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant.
Okay.
In the calamity.
There's a button to dodge, and then I got a hammer.
That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella. Forced out from
Don't
underground.
trust anyone.
Kid pops him good. Fella got a piece of him,
Already
though.
been hit twice. Off to a great start.
whole repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do. Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber.
Do I need files for the actor scale?
Oh.
Surely that's something. What?
Kid's worked up quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting. Sometimes you just need a drink.
Health tonic.
Jamie, the color of your icon on the map matches so well with the desert background. I
A
had to
school of
like look
squirts.
for a good minute there to find where you
Must
were.
have fled in lines.
Oh,
Like, literally the same color as the desert.
I finally replaced my artifact weapon. Oh my god.
Wait, you've been using your Legion artifact weapon this entire time?
Yeah,
sets
because I
foot
have to
inside
get
one
a
of
shield and a
Sylvandia's
sword,
famous
and I haven't
weapons.
had a shield like
Inside's
given
old
to
Rondé
me.
the
Like,
bartender.
that's actually good enough. Yeah.
Calamity God
Well,
just
I
let
didn't.
you
I
get
think
there.
I had so many spare.
Nah,
Could
it's
have
alright.
traded.
The
Because
calamity.
essentially it's not giving me any scepters, so I am having to
Then
use
Kid finds his
like
trusty
mace and
shield.
shield shit, and I'm like, oh my
Yeah.
god, I've got armor, and then like I'm not used to this.
But just as he's getting a handle on it, the security takes him for a petty thief.
I've got to be careful not to sell my artifact weapon next.
I don't think you can.
Is it?
I
Well,
don't think it has a price. No, it doesn't have a price. I think I'm just gonna
Special
keep mine in my
delivery.
bank.
Gas fellas.
That was my choice, and then I had to. I put it back in. I put it in the bank,
Windbags start turning up.
and then
the
I
last
immediately
call.
needed it after, and then because of the goblin trait to summon your bank friend, I was like, I put it back in, and then realized I needed it, and as soon as I needed it, he despawned, so I had to go all the way Dalaran loading screen.
More
back.
squirts
This-
start coming out of the woodwork.
This just seems like a top-down Alice Madness Returns, but not as
It
weird
pretty much
so
is,
far.
just a lot more difficult in terms of late game.
Hmm.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's really fun.
Okay, right. What's slightly frustrating me about this is that you've got story boys you can clearly see, but
A big
no way
old
of getting
fella
up to them.
pops out in front of the kid.
Hmm.
You best be looking and getting every chest you see, because there is a scroll collection chest.
Oh yeah, no, I think I've literally
Kid
I've
sees
got
the weight of the
10 out of
bastion out
12
the window.
Great Sea Scrolls.
It's a bit of a
thing.
drop.
Minute.
I just need one more and see what that is.
He gets a good look at things on his way down.
Oh,
He lands on top of a breaker's bow.
I need
and
to
it
look
ain't broke.
carefully at what I'm looking for story boys. I found him without even looking. I was like, oh, it's just a generic enemy fighting. No, it's a thank you.
Can I just stay like, can I just lie down here forever?
Is this at the start?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. And nothing will change. Wait, is these a fist weapon? Oh god damn it, I hate how fist weapons are like enhancement
Kid
charm.
spies a good
No,
perch for some
elemental
target
charm.
practice. He knows he should draw the string all the way
I
back.
definitely want to try enhancement one day. But
Okay. Oh, what's that thing? Something
The
stringy.
kid pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest man in the land.
Oh.
Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid.
Oh, there's got to be something in those boxes. There wasn't something in those boxes.
but there is.
Whirlwind.
Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome. He's a mighty
Oh,
fast
dude, I'm
learner.
Garen.
Yes, you are.
Break their ranks.
For the Marcia.
Wasn't
Daddy's
long before the kid could
eat
loose an
your
arrow,
heart
strong
out.
and true.
May have accidentally just spun off the map.
Oh no.
My dude.
There's no edges, and you can't really control the spin.
He finds the distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town.
Go
One
to
sip
the
of the spirits in that
distillery.
distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
I still need to play Transistor.
Same.
Hmm.
The other game that Supergiant made, and Pyre. Pyre looks really fun.
Isn't Pyre the... Oh, yeah, it's the football
Alright, we'll go for the extra health one.
based thing.
The arsenal's where the kid
Pyre
can
seems
pick
to
the
have a
best
weird
tools
story,
for the job.
which I may
Mm.
like and hate at the same time. Because at the end... Oh... Do you want me to spoil it?
I'll probably play it at some point, so no.
No, okay.
What game are we spoiling?
Pyre. Well, I'm not spoiling, but... Yeah, the ending is difficult. Because you can replay it as much as you want. Like, New Game Plus and that sort of shit.
Dancing shot. That requires 1 black tonic per use.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins.
Okay, the black tonic seems a bit more common than I thought. It's just more health. Okay, I can eat apples that are on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
It's delicious, delicious floor apples.
An old
Switch.
ferry barge sends the
Oh.
kid on his way.
Flick a switch.
The bastion's real close now.
Why did I get it? That was a bit panicky. What the fuck? Do you know when you get PvP and your screen flashes red?
Mm.
That just happened to me, and there's nobody around me at all. Like,
Ooh.
spooky boy.
Have you got add-ons?
No, I've got nothing. I'm playing good anyway.
Okay.
Although, probably
Kid
once I've
takes a
hit
chunk
max,
of alloy. Smell
and
of
I've done all
barley
the
and
content.
spoiled
What
blueberries
is most
fills
of
the air.
the here?
Oh
See
my
one of
god.
the, Collector Sun
Kid maybe shouldn't have done
one
what
on.
he just
I want
did.
to full mission because I do want to go and start.
All the things.
Yeah, all of this. I want to do myself to an eternity of hell.
Oh, that blue bit around the bottom of them, that's the health bar. That probably took too long to realise.
That was an amazing sound. Administering antivenom was definitely not the sound as I thought
Rob's
it
a
would be.
scumbag.
Oh wait, yeah, they're like. So.
Yes, but it's worse than that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, I did not. I was so unexpected.
Kid puts him out of his misery.
Ah, that archaeological dig is looking very tempting. Not
assuming
gonna
an enemy that makes holes in the floor, I can probably fall through these holes.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
be careful, my dude.
He finds the core to the Wharf District. He steals the city's heart. Might as well.
Oh, I mean Shapeshift before. That's the first quest in the entire game that's asked me
Kid has
to
a
get
feeling
out of
you better get a
Shapeshift
move
for.
on. The place is
Oh,
starting to fall.
because it shapeshifts me into a giant fucking snake.
Oh yeah, the snake one.
Sneaky boy.
See that core kid took was the only
Cool,
thing
have you
that
finished
the
that?
rock stay
Yep.
afloat.
Fully quest-wise.
Kid just keeps
But
running.
hit most of the story boys, or nearly most of the chest. Just probably
I
one or
walked
two.
into both of those hits.
I've got to say, there's one dungeon that I really like. The rest are just standard.
I don't think I'm gonna do
Skyways in
dungeons
sight.
until I hit max. I think I just want to go through
Whisks him where he
each
needs to
zone,
go.
and I'll probably get max off that, just the war campaign stuff.
Now
You
the
get 3
kid sees
levels
something
off
stranger
each
still.
zone so far.
His mind races.
I mean, I'm 114, and I'm not even done with
Did anybody else
all the
survive?
quests and things.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, this place must be massive.
Sure
That's
enough.
Nazmir, then.
He finds
I mean, I've done
another.
all the story stuff. Like, I've got 7
He
out of 7
finds
chapters,
me.
but
Oh, you're just doing the extra
Oh,
We
Yeah.
talk for a spell.
stuff. See, I do all
the
that stuff.
stranger.
There's a bit of the Bastion's
Oh, I
power on
can't
that
do stuff.
crest.
What am I
Enough to
supposed
point
do
the
wrong?
way.
there's a
to
lot
the
less
cores.
bonus objectives in this expansion, though.
Oh, no, in Nazmir there's tons.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's,
All I
in
tell
every
him is
quest
set
area,
that
there's a...
core
maybe
is on
because I
the
can't
monument
see
there.
them on the map,
Then watch.
like, until they arrive at them. It
Is there
feels like
meant to
there's
be
less.
a line, like, diagonally down the middle of my screen?
What do you mean?
Like, a bit of a pixelated line? It's disappeared
where-
now, but there was just a line going from, like, one corner to the other. Yeah, it's back now.
And just like that, the
I'll
Bastion
see if
comes
it's on
alive.
stream.
Starts growing again. Growing stronger.
I don't see it right now.
Kid's gotta put its power to good use.
I'll shout when it's back.
Now the Bastion can send him even farther.
What am I
into the
supposed
wild
to do
unknown.
while being the
Oh. Yeah, I don't think that's meant to be. That's
Nice.
nasty.
Kid ponders what to build.
Oh, no, I don't like that at all. Huh.
Yeah, no, that's been there the whole time. I thought that was
I thought it was a feature.
Kid don't know
weirdly
what's out there
yes.
waiting for him.
I mean,
The Skyway.
if it's been there the entire
Now the
time,
kid
then
can ride the
it's
wind of
understandable.
distant lands.
Area cleared. The Bastion, that's home base. The Workman's Ward. Find it and bring it back, because there is a core detected. Drink spirits at the distillery again. See, alcohol is good for you.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and
Yeah, no, that
wrong.
line's just there the whole time.
That's
Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? He heads for the squirt steps. Won't be no field trip this time. Keeps telling himself he better watch his step.
I didn't fall off the map again, no.
No.
Oh, it's so easy to
Kid ain't
do.
ever seen an elephant squirt before.
I want a bit of past it.
So easy just to like tumble off the cliff.
It's like, I'm using the, like, the spin, like, ability as well, and you have no control of that.
I'm gonna stop watching and get around it.
Hopes he'll never see one again.
I think my phone is blowing up. With the heat.
More treasure. Gib. Gib. Oh, I actually have to kill this guy.
They say
Kidnapped
even the
mind
most
slave.
rambunctious squirts can be tamed. Squirts don't make the best of friends, but they can be useful in a
Was
pinch.
Paul doing
No
dungeon?
sign of the core here.
I
At least the
don't
kid got
believe
something
so.
for his trouble.
Because you managed to get to max level. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Wait,
So,
did
does
he
that
actually get
replace-
max?
Yeah, he hit 120 earlier today.
Them squirts
okay.
just don't know when to quit.
new Minecraft update turns into a top-down.
He heads for the
Top-down
biggest
deal.
dump in town. Scumbag.
Top-down deal.
alley. Some scumbag still feeding off the city's
Deal or
own
no
trash.
deal, top down.
Okay, don't stand on the blue stuff.
It's sticky.
It also
And
kills
there
you.
he is. The
Hello.
oldest scumbag of them all.
Hello, John.
Gershel.
Hello. A nice little hot tub in the back garden now.
Oh.
Yeah. Very nice.
Oh.
The calamity ain't done
You've been
much
for a-
for
been for a
Gershel's
dip?
sunny disposition.
Yeah. I didn't like that video, it looked like all balding on top.
Wait, did you
I put-
send?
I put something in the group chat on Snapchat.
Oh, okay. I haven't checked it since I put mine up earlier.
Yeah. Nice, I opened it.
The rest
Really
of the
nice.
path is gone for good, and his city crest won't bring it back.
Goes up to
Cool.
40
No
degrees.
surprise. The gas
Damn,
fellas
damn, it's hot.
You'll be roasting alive.
Something sharp. Well, no, I've just been that way, but the lure thing is doing work.
He heads for the east side, where windbags used to keep the local forge. Somehow
Metapod
that old
doing?
forge is still standing.
Why is he black?
Inside the forge, Key can fine-tune those instruments of his.
Ah. Select an upgrade. 50% more damage or 10% crit chance.
Damn.
Kid's lifelong friends looking fit to
Got
keep
damage
on
only, yeah.
fighting.
Oh, I have just enough to get the
With a good
get an
length
upgrade
of
for
meat
both
gut,
weapons.
that bow's like new again.
Now I have one of the
Core
currency
ain't here
things.
neither, so he's gotta guess again.
Jammer. Do you know if Northrend or Drainer is our Drainer
Thing is still.
is like multi-server?
Up north is where the gas fella foreman used to live, tending to his flock.
Bubba da boo.
Oh. Whatever.
Yeah.
Do you know if Northrend or Drainer is
No
Well,
way
Ford-
gas fellas all dress alike. Kids wondering the same
Yeah,
thing.
I'm pretty sure like
There it
all
is,
old
but it's locked down
expansion
tight,
areas go
alloy
cross realm
cage.
okay.
after the expansion is gone. I think.
A blustery
Pretty sure,
old
'cause I know that's
foreman
happened
was
with
keeping his fellas
Legion.
in check, almost like he's
So I assume it's
showboating
happened
for the
with like,
crowd.
all the rest. Why? What's up?
I was just saying, so instead of making a new character on Lily's server, just go for a level with this one.
Hmm.
And now there's a new marshal in town.
Characters. So
I don't.
He hears the whole place roam,
Can you
but it's too
dungeon with
tough
people
to
from
follow.
other servers? I'm pretty sure you can, right?
Might as well check the other
yeah,
side streets
and
before
I've done
leaving
had it
this
so
hole.
that I've had a party with everybody in a separate server before.
Ah, okay.
Like how it says you might as well check the other side of the streets before
Might
you
as
go.
well. You might. You know what?
The last place I went to was the mission objective because I didn't know which way I needed to go.
He comes
I'm
back,
good at video games.
just like I knew he would. The core hums
What
in
you
his
looking
pack.
for,
The
man?
monument's calling for it. Kid does it again.
These are not the
Only
droids
fair
you're
he
looking
decides
for.
what we build next.
Ragged Hood.
The windbags used to be all right. Then the calamity took the floor out from under him.
Yeah, so that line that's going through the middle of it, is it meant to be there?
The Bastion's a place of peace, but we can hold our
100%
own
no.
if we have to.
Okay, well, what have I done? Foundation. Get a distillery.
Makes
New
time to
spirits in
sample
stock.
spirits from my personal supply.
Dread rum. Hearty punch.
Has Twitch got rid of view account now?
No. Cinderbrick Stout.
I can't see viewers.
Cinder brick stout
Although
sure
my
goes down smooth,
PC, well,
then
my
stays in
Chrome's
your gut
acting up.
like a rock. Picked up traces of other cores while the kid was out.
Proving ground. Here the breakers once honed their skills and focused with their bows.
Oh, it's on the left now.
The breakers used to come here for target practice. Used to play a little game. See who could bust the most targets and the fewest shots.
Hmm.
How do I?
He's focused. He's armed. And he's off.
This is a confusing quest.
Go.
A perfect shot just happens in a flash.
Oh no, I didn't notice that one down there.
I think,
Kid ain't
Not
done
for a bit.
bad at all.
so,
Hey,
later. Later, alligator.
See you later, guys.
something stringy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, have a nice time.
Fragments of the old world usable at the
He
Bastion.
returns with some of the materials we need.
Sundown Path.
Couples used to walk the sundown path. Kid ain't here for pleasure, though. But then, somebody gets to the core before the kid.
Oh,
Floor starts giving way under the lightest step. A single panic squirt could bring the whole place down. Fragments of the old world rain from the sky.
I just run past all of that.
Well, the path ain't exactly open to visitors no more. Security's all fired up.
Oh god.
Quick and careful is the only way to go.
And then it spawns me on a floor tile that just disappears.
Nice.
See, the path was intended for leisurely strolling and such. Sky bridges link the path together. One of them bridges
Whee!
whips the kid along. Finds a
Bronze
spyglass,
spyglass?
like the ones they'd use to search the stars.
Oh, okay. Oh, and again. Oh my. I thought it had done it again, but it didn't.
The calamity changed everything, even where the wind blows. Well, if we mastered the winds in the old days, we can do it again.
No way to switch target, is there?
But the question is, who else could have taken the core? Well, ain't no survivor stole the thing. Scumbag ate it by mistake.
Oh, wait. Something
Tough
ate
break.
it by mistake.
Unlike the kid, that core ain't coming back. I know they used to ship live munitions down the path. Find time to find them.
Hand grenade?
These wires to toss those things plenty far away. Even gas fellas need some shut-eye from time to time. They get real cranky when you wake them up. In all this toil, Kid keeps coming back to an overwhelming question. Who else could have survived the calamity?
It's gonna be the cat that's in that statue. I know it. Cats can survive anything.
So he didn't find the core that
I
time,
mean,
but that ain't about to
not
stop
every-
us.
We'll just let him sleep here for a little bit longer. Right. Nap time's out. There's the stranger. Bronze spyglass.
We could always see the stars. We just never could reach them, no matter how high we built.
Proving ground. Hunting rifles.
No place better than Trapper Shingle for learning to tread light and shoot straight. Trappers had to tread real careful here, else take a nasty fall. They train themselves by clearing out the targets, while not clearing out the floor.
BRB.
Any good trapper knows never to take a step till the time is right.
Okay, so I just can't. I'm gonna destroy the targets. Probably stepped on this one a bit too soon. Let's destroy a few before actually going on this path. Oh, I missed one.
Expert trappers got something extra to give them an edge.
Something nasty. And something greasy. Guessing these are the things I can use to upgrade the.
To think a
That gun I
rickety
just
place
used.
like the shingle survived, and so little else did.
Okay, the only place we can go is the melting pot.
In better days, the melting pot was sealed tighter than the skin on the squirt.
Oh, bit of break a fall.
Of all the plans to survive the calamity, it had to be stab weeds. Blasted things hurt like a broken heart.
Something nasty. Alright, I thought the floor would appear in front of me. It's not doing it there either, so...
If there's a core, he figures it ought to be deeper down. Core's stuck inside one of those fancy cages. Some of the stuff lying around is downright dangerous.
Trip mines.
No breaking a cage like that, but the kid tries anyway. Gotta find a way to spring it open. He throws a switch. Now what could possibly go wrong?
Oh, everything.
Quite a bit, as it turns out. The cage starts lifting from the core ever so slow. All kid can do is wait. Shipments start falling in.
Oh, I didn't even put two of them next to each other.
Not every squirt's born bad. Some spring to the kid's defense.
Oh! Thought that was a waste of two
Judging by the
landmines.
movement of the cage, it's gonna take a little while. Scumbags don't take kindly to interlopers. Even some gas fellas take his corner.
Oh,
Heard he popped that.
I'm
mean
making
old
friends.
What is up, my dudes?
At
Oh.
this rate, maybe 5 more minutes. Maybe 30. Hard to tell.
Was I walking into the wall?
Squirts get real territorial around the core. Then a shipment of free samples shows up.
Basket of apples.
It
Ancient
ain't all
spices.
bad, as the kid finds some spices from the motherland, tax-free. One thing's for sure, that cage is awful heavy. It's a troublesome scene, to be sure.
Just the two of us. I might as well load the Twitch stream on my phone. So we see
A
what
few
you're doing.
moments left, and the core goes free. 10, 9, 8, 7. Give or take a few seconds.
It gives a countdown and then says give or take a
Core's
few
within
seconds.
reach. And done. He's got it. Just gotta get to the nearest barge.
Is that the way out? Or am I gonna kill that thing first?
No idea.
I don't either. Oh. I took the enemy with me. He's beating me up. And I can't do aught about it. I'm
Rip.
in a load screen and he was beating me up.
I still remember the look on his face after that one.
Hold up. Alright.
The old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started.
Pardon me.
A lot of things need fixing up in this world, and we can start right here.
Let's go speak to this guy about
Folks
the
voyaged
spices.
across the boundless sea to found Celandia. It was good living here for a while.
Forge. Something nasty is for the Fang Repeater. Something greasy. Don't know the weapon for that yet.
Oh.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Well, this place has a sword, so I'm assuming that's something pointy.
Windbag Ranch was built for gathering squirt extract in copious supply. Ain't nothing more healthful.
A war machete.
Hell yeah.
Some folks showed up to make a fast buck with nothing but a knife. Other folks came to train their throwing arms.
Oh, am I gonna destroy these things as well?
I mean, you gotta destroy everything there.
Would it be like a proving ground bit? I didn't think I'd have to destroy these.
I think the proving ground actually gets you stuff. So. Like it's like a time trial. Gets
Yeah,
stuff.
I've messed this one up then.
Slippery little devils. Still others use the place to test their finest blades.
Yeah, I've messed this up. Well, so far I'm liking it. It seems pretty good. It is just reminding me of a top-down. It shouldn't remind me of this, but I've just recently finished Alice Madness Returns, and with the way some of that is, it reminds me of that. But it shouldn't. I've messed this one up.
Again.
Assuming someone who knows what they're doing would not take 2 minutes for this area.
Kid cuts all of them down soon enough.
Third prize. Something sharp. Next prize under 90 seconds, so I need to cut off 51 seconds.
Oof.
Yeah.
Wait for upgrades, my dude.
Kid comes back from Windbag Ranch, smelling good and ripe.
I'll wait until I actually get... Ooh, wait, toggle zoom? Oh, I can zoom out. The Hanging Gardens. Oh.
The dead welcome him with open arms.
Oh. I
The
killed some
calamity
dead
took
people.
everybody after all.
Oh dear.
Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around.
Oh, there is no you can slightly walk bit. Okay, can't walk on that.
You don't much care to see him. Not like this. These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close.
Oh, thanks, man. I don't think I've got the overlay
It was
set up for
someone
the host.
like him.
Oh, you got hosted.
Yeah, by the looks of things, Storybook Gamer.
Oh damn.
That. Oh god, that thing down there blinked.
Kid sees him there at gate.
What thing down there?
In the flesh. It's a snag or two trying to get to him.
Oh, that thing, that person.
Yeah.
Looking thing.
God.
I think that is a person though.
He ain't about
There's
to
another
stop,
NPC.
no
that
matter
you can
what.
unlock.
He's got so many questions after all.
Does death stop him?
Just ain't got time for answers.
Do not know. You are taking a lot of damage.
I know, yeah.
The
And you're
Thunder
saying it gets
Brothers
harder later game.
Didn't make it.
Yeah.
They never
It turns
saw
into
what
more
was
of a
like
bullet
beyond
hell,
the
and
walls.
Mm.
you better one-shot your enemies,
Nor
otherwise
did
they'll
Bird
one-shot
Boy.
you.
Didn't make it.
Oh. Oh, that guy was feeding birds. The narration seemed like.
The
yeah,
narrator
just
is
the
the best.
narrator
Awesome.
is great.
They didn't make it.
I think the entire soundtrack
Junior.
is on
They didn't make it.
Spotify
But him,
as well.
he survived.
Alright, with the UI popping up, that makes me think there's gonna be enemies.
Just think,
Focus, there it is.
without that man, we wouldn't be here right now, would we? The core survived as well.
Whew, okay, that was easy to deal with. I feel
Kid does
rude
what he has to do.
killing
then-
people to get the call.
What do you say to a man who's seen too much?
Nah, don't be.
Do I have to kill this
Kid
guy?
hasn't a clue, but he says this:
I do not know.
Survivor.
we have to go, please.
Oh. The survivor agreed to return to the Bastion.
He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zolf.
He looked like he was wearing
No
a dress.
hiding, he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Ceylon.
You too, man. Thanks for the host.
He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind. Both to him and to each other. For the first time.
You know what, real quick, before we do anything. No, I can do that later on. It's Zolf. Talk to Zolf about life in that place before the calamity. What was it like living in the city? Did you get
For Zolf,
homesick?
Ceylandia was like a second home.
Ceylondia.
He's real
Okay.
worried about his first home, too. Far to the east.
You too. Might have to download it on Spotify then. For Zolf the Spyglass.
I'll
Zolf
send you the
offers to help
Spotify
me
link
plot the
after
skyways
this
for the
cutscene
kid.
is done. I've got,
At least the
Alright.
calamity hasn't
'Cause I've
touched the
got it in my
stars,
library.
he says.
I think.
Kid says hello, but Zolf's lost in thought. Ain't always much to say.
And we got nothing else yet open up there.
Kid ain't
so.
finished here yet.
Oh no, I need to use the core. Ah, there we go.
The cores. They remember. That's why this place is coming
Some
together.
more bits.
That's why things are gonna be alright. Well, look what we have here.
Lost and found. Holds and restores a variety of valuables. And plans for a structure that chronicles past and future efforts. We'll go with lost and found.
the lost and found. Here, kid takes fragments of the old world and makes them whole again.
Okay. And these materials to upgrade the weapons. Whale ale. Bastion bourbon. Linkhead liqueur. Stab synth.
Oh my god.
I
forgot
like the
those.
sound of that one.
Good names.
Actually, if I leveled up, can I get another... No, I haven't leveled up yet.
Squirt cider will toughen you right up. Too bad about the musty aftertaste. We tracked down a couple more cores near the edge of the city.
Actually, can I upgrade my weapon?
Squirt cider.
Yep. Extra health, so I'm not going to complain.
Fair.
So, extra damage or arrows cause damage over time. Go with the
Kid
damage
packs
because
a
I got the
special
reduction on
surprise
the
in every one of those arrows.
charge time and then a bit of extra damage. So if I got the machete now,
Oh, I love how I managed to accidentally click on my Twitch app on my phone, and now I've got chat up while having it sideways. Brilliant.
I do have
Bow
the
and
machete.
every bit as effective as the fancier stuff.
If I remember, it's at the bottom of the list. Last time I touched.
Crit and
Stuff,
cripple.
unless I delete
The little Zolwood oil and that blade shines like a light. War machetes are so quick, you gotta keep a good grip on them.
+1 machete when thrown.
launch
Like
handle.
the sound of that. Cinderbrick Fort.
Oh, you got me wanting to play it again.
Do it. Seems pretty good so far.
There it is.
Pith
Darren Corp,
Orchard.
Bastion original soundtrack.
Should be nestled by the shrine to the god of commotion and order. Let's go to this one.
Album link.
Raise the drink limit at the distillery.
No use praying to the gods
It
these
is
days.
in
No
boys.
time for it either.
Is that a person? Oh, oh
Kid
no.
says a little prayer
That's
anyway.
me.
Couldn't hurt.
I thought it was someone else. Like,
Folks used to
I
make
thought the pillow was
pilgrimage
like
here,
a weird
pay their
hat.
respects to Pith, the bull. Well, the gods are long gone now, and the orchard core is long gone too.
I was-
Seems Pith ain't much of a watchdog.
Okay, so that's Pith. The bull.
The gods don't care about trinkets,
Flush
but
Pith.
the kid ain't no god. Pith stood for something once. Something real. In time, though, the bull stopped being a symbol and started being decoration.
Oh, that's a cat. And then this looks to be a bunch of tomatoes. Or apples. I killed the cat. I thought I could walk
Pith
over
makes
it
a
and it'd be
decent
fine.
Scarecrow, at least.
Oh, okay, no.
Then Pith lights up like a rodeo.
Okay, Pith is going a little bit,
Ain't easy punching through his hide. Kid breaks him to bits. Must have been guarding that shrine. So what'll
Shrine?
it be? Invoke the gods.
invoke the
or tell
gods.
them off.
God of commotion and order. Foes shall grow quicker to move and to strike. No bonuses.
Kid don't need favors from the likes of Pith. Well, if the gods are alive, they must be plenty sore.
Oh, I'm not good at this. Is this because I didn't do what the gods said?
Probably.
Popping windbags is hard enough. No need to get the gods involved.
I'm literally harvesting alligator by killing the plants instead of what you would normally do.
Hmm. This is because I said no to... Why did I do this?
Oh, naughty boy.
I had some better ideas, I'll give it that. Probably gonna move, make this a bit more interesting.
Hmm.
Is it done?
Dunno.
It's the mechanical bull that breathes fire.
Oh god.
But it just seems to like go on
Things might have
forever.
gone worse if Kid tampered with that shrine.
It's probably got a hefty health pool.
Yeah, but it just breathes fire forever. Or what feels like forever anyway. Okay, that wasn't a crit. This thing does
Kid
a fair
ain't
bit of
found the
damage.
core, but at least he found Zolf's precious shrine. Death Orchard. Place is a dead end in more ways than one.
Oh. So is the core not there then, or have I just missed something?
Now we can build a shrine of our own, though I got some alternatives in mind.
Plush pit.
Zolf doesn't touch the thing. Says the god of commotion is no children's toy.
Makes the place look nicer. Whew. No, there wasn't a core there. Proving ground. Deep inside. I didn't read it. I should have read it.
There's only one way to Cinderbrick Fort. The hard way.
Quite an explosive entrance.
Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the fort's crawling with windbags.
Good job, Kieran.
Calamity was mercy for normal folks. The windbags ain't so lucky.
Oof. Severe distinct lack of spin. Spins.
Chins to spin.
They've been left to freeze or starve or face the kid.
Oh, can't avoid that one because it follows you.
Run. Just run quicker than it can follow you.
Hmm. There's too much going on.
Well, windbags young and old keep fighting for the fort.
There's too many of us in this area, so we'll kill the fucking quest mobs too many times.
There's a switch here. We're zooming in. That looks like a pistol, but that could be with what's in the background.
At least the marshals left the kid a parting gift.
Okay, no, it is a pistol. Scrap
Something the
musket.
windbags just can't handle. Something that'll punch clean through their greasy hides. Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal.
Overkill. Okay, like this musket. Leveled up. More max health. I can't get out there, but
The Calamity drove the Windbags topside. A lot of them wound up here in this very fort. Could have been minding the business underground like in the old days.
no, the machete's got a ranged ability on it. I should just use that.
Cinder Brick gave them enough heat and metal to munch on for a while. Well, the fort ain't theirs by right. Can't blame them for wanting it, though.
We'll just stand down the stairs, throw machetes at him.
He's got his own spinny move, I see.
Yeah, they all. It seems like they all do.
Insert generic spinny move.
We'll
So
just,
many of those sorry things hold
just keep
up
running away and
inside
throwing the
that old
machete.
fort.
Oh.
Times like this, kids glad he packed trip mines.
Times like this, he's glad he's got trip mines. I used them all.
Security's plain gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works. Kid ain't afraid of getting burned.
I am, that's why I'm staying away from them. Just gotta shoot it every once in a while.
They trapped the kid in the middle of the fort's parade grounds. They bring out Glutus and Glandon and all their scumbag uncles. They got something to gain, and only their sorry hides to lose.
Move away from all of this. Deal with that real quick.
Kid takes down Glutus, or maybe it was Glandon.
So the music stopped as I shot then.
The other big fella soon joins his brother, wherever they are now.
Oh.
The windbags finally get the message.
Can't just drop them all in one big pile of these bits, can they? They've got to scatter it all around the fight area.
Yep.
Kid used to dream of getting a marshal's badge, but not like this. The Skyway's a welcome sight after all that. And now ain't nothing left for nobody down at Cinderbrick Fort. Kid shows up just as Ulf's telling me about his own journey to the city.
Oh. Gotta wait for him to wake up. Marshal's
The
badge.
marshal seemed like a good man, he says. They treated him with dignity. Zolf
Smoking
brought
pipe.
his antique smoking pipe all the way from the terminals.
Okay.
Seems the only thing the Calamity saved for Zolf was his smoking pipe. Poor kid collapses after just one drag.
Oh, you can back out of some areas.
The past. Only
Oh.
good thing ever come out of the past is history.
I used the smoking pipe. And now stuff's black and white. Wah.
Hmm.
And it just says the place I was you know where.
No, I do not know where.
I don't know whether it's full of enemies. And I rolled off the map.
Yeah.
I'm getting good at that.
The past catches up with the kid.
Can't
Hardly
be
had a
too
moment's
good
rest
at
since all this started.
calling up.
Fair to say he's led a hard life. Supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie.
18 reflections remaining.
He never knew his old man, but he had his mama to take care of. Frail thing with pure white hair like his.
It's not the button I wanted to press.
Thought
Okay.
you said bone for a second there. I'm like, wait, what?
Having his
It's not the
mama's
bone I
hair
wanted
did
to
the kid
press.
no favors while he was growing up,
Mm,
but he learned to hold his own out there. School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling walls. Make his mama some money.
The rippling walls.
Thanks to folks like the kid, the walls kept Ceylondia safe from whatever's out there. The elements, the Ura, you name it.
Ooh.
I'm just using the throwing bit of the machete a bit too much.
Once the kid done
Oh,
his
you're just
time,
eating it,
he
not
hurried on
actually
home.
Yeah.
Turns out his mama's time was done too.
Oh.
I would use it as an engage tool.
Well, I just throw it back off, throw it again.
I guess that's what you do if you want to play super safe.
I mean, you've seen what I'm like when any of them get close.
Hmm.
Immediately die.
Yeah. Have you got a ranged weapon yet?
I've got a blunderbuss.
I'm using that.
It's more of a shotgun.
The city had nothing for him. The money he'd been sending home was nowhere to be found either.
Wait, they were killing each other.
So what'd the kid do? Why, he went right on back to the walls for another 5 years. In the history of Ceylondia, nobody's ever volunteered for a second shift on the walls.
Kid had nothing to lose. I left that thing really
Out
tiny.
there, kid learned to fend for himself. Learn to build. Learn to break.
Yeah, I'm just
In
cheesing
time,
it with
the
a
kid had
machete.
Good standing with the marshals. They trusted him to
Abuse
scout
the
out
game
farther than
mechanics.
anybody.
It's not the direction I want to shoot in. Throw that there, charge it up, throw that there.
One night, on one of his expeditions, the ground beneath him shuddered, cracked, and split apart.
Destructible. Hey, that's a new stat in WoW. One I've seen before.
He saw nothing where the world used to be. The calamity happened just like that.
Okay, yeah, that enemy hurts.
All the kid had to work with was his hammer and the clothes on his back. twisted streets, he ran with nothing but the city crest and an old stranger's voice to guide him.
Oh! That one was a big one. These two are destroying the floor tiles.
Kill 'em all.
They're making a right mess.
Kill 'em all.
And the music just got all intense. There's gotta be some more somewhere else. Somewhere? Oh, he's stuck. I'm not getting near because he will get unstuck and then one-shot me. So
Full skill.
Will have finally arrived at Ceylandia's vaunted safe haven. He and no one else.
I'm a little bit screwed here. Why did I just...
But then,
I
all he got
place-
was more thankless work from a man who ain't even asked his name.
I placed like a landmine on the floor, and then as the landmine's about to blow up and kill someone, I kill that person. I just wasted a landmine.
Oof.
Too far away to lock on then.
Sure, I may be the one who dreamt up the walls and the bastion, but the kid
Oh.
made him real, not me.
Okay. Oh. If I could deal with that thing before the bull, that would be great. Right. Oh, it's still not dead. It's just really, really small. Oh, did it die? Okay. There's gotta be an easier way of killing this.
Probably not.
I'd like to say I'll never forget him, or what he's doing, what he's done. I surely would.
Reflection complete. That's that part of the plotline. I got high and killed a lot of things. That's the basic rundown of it, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Not really another way to put it.
Even since the Ura surrendered to us, the marshals kept a wary eye on him.
What the Ura?
The Ura feared the gods. We turned them into toys, put their faces on our walls.
Okay. Place that
Zolf's
there,
travels
and then
ain't
build
much
something.
compared to what the kids had to go through for all this.
A shrine or a memorial? Plans for a structure that chronicles past and future efforts? Or
Then that
plans
just
for a
tells you
facility
how
whose
often-
sacred idols may bring fortune or ruin?
Sacred idols, I think, gives you a boon.
Okay, we'll go with the shrine.
Behold the Pantheon.
Kobe, goddess of oath and abandon. Foes shall have vengeance in the throes of defeat. No one bound by the chastened maid save for herself. Her shackles are her own design. But they give no bonuses, so is there any point activating them?
I don't think so. I think that's just if you want to make the game even harder.
Okay, well, I'm struggling with it on normal, so we're not going to activate one of them.
Cool.
Might think about it if it gives me a bonus. Oh. Proving ground for what looks to be the hammer and the blunderbuss. And the shield. So we're going to skip over them just yet. Or at the moment even. Not go to them just yet.
Just for
The Langston
That's what
River
I'm looking
flowed
for.
free and wild till the calamity drank it all up.
Oh, it was a bird.
Maybe all that water just grew wings and flew off.
Like that bird.
Riverbanks swarming with windbags. They're so bent on finding the core, they hardly notice the kid.
Yeah, they hardly notice the kid until he shoots him.
and
Lucky for him, a certain famous ferry barge is still afloat. Weepin' Nellie. She sends some squirts crying home as she leaves port. Maybe Nellie knows the way to the core. Maybe she can slip right past all the clamor on the coast. Or maybe not. The security skiff pulls up portside. Nellie's just another windbag to those guns. Just then, the windbags notice who she's sailing with. They try to cut her off.
Trying to deal with people before they become a problem.
They try to slow her down.
you shouldn't give away your chins then.
They try to knock her out.
Hmm?
Well, it always seems to be like the chin gambling things is the real
Weepin'
problem.
Nellie tries harder.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The stream is just a front for
Try as you might know, she
people
hits
with a
snag.
gambling addiction to try and help.
Kids gotta help her get untangled.
Let them earn their
Favors
chins.
for favors.
Donate for chins.
That's it.
Microtransactions for
The
chins.
stream's microtransactions. Real money for real chins.
Yeah.
Maybe not real chins, though. That would get very expensive.
That would get really dodgy as well.
At least she picked a good spot for a break, because the core's right there.
Oh, I can't select them because I don't have the proper weapons on for them.
Then the kid hears an unusual sound, like 100 flapping wings.
Oh my god, it's birds!
Peckers.
Peckers!
They had their own eyes.
Oh
in the
my
core.
god.
But why? He finds Weepin' Nellie raring to go. Turns out she's got a special surprise for when the waters get rough.
Oh, there's two flamethrowers on it.
She's gonna need a little help with all them peckers. Crafty things think they're king of the roost now.
Oh my god, the word
Rest
The
of us
enemies are
only
called
wish we could fly in
peckers.
times like these.
Well, would you expect them to be called seagulls?
Maybe. Blunderbuss versus a
Security
bunch of
skiffs
birds.
keep on coming, starboard side. Don't seem to care what they shoot, as long as they hit something.
No, not the flamethrowers. I need them.
Not the flamethrowers.
Windbag's getting even better idea. They aim to smash Weeping Nelly to splinters.
Not my
Well,
boat
proves
either.
Too much for poor Nelly.
No, Nelly, no! Nelly has been put into overdrive.
She's just gotta make one last stop. With her last breath, Nelly gets the kid to solid ground.
Nelly, no.
Solid ground in thicker country. They want that core real bad.
Goodbye, bird!
Might be they want it just as bad as a kid.
This moment right there. Holy shit. You just yeeted him.
Yeeted
Kid
himself?
shoes them off, knowing they'll be back. Know how many times
He'll just come
kid
back
nearly
like
fell off
an
the
hour
bar
later.
back
It's like,
there?
surprise, bitch, did you miss
Not
me?
even once.
Oh, this isn't the right way. There's an
Now,
opening in the
listen
floor.
close. You should remember this next part.
Ooh. Apparently I should remember this next part. I
Why
don't-
go to Prosper Bluff?
I don't remember it.
Used to take an enterprising man or a plain old fool to venture out that far.
Let's
The city
go.
was the most beautiful place in the world. We all knew that.
Assuming that switch opens this.
But on the other hand, some folks just yearn to see the things they're told they can't. And that's why you go to Prosper Bluff.
Oh! That's some gas. Okay. Gas that is not good for your health.
What gas is good for your health, other than oxygen?
There the kid hears something he ain't heard in a long while. How's it go again?
Then the kid hears something he's not heard for a long while.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh, this is where you meet another NPC, I think.
Is someone singing a song? And I don't know how to get to them, because, I don't know where I'm going. Wonder how long this song goes on for, because I'm probably going to hear the entire thing. There's a switch here. I needed the switch. Don't need to go that way. I went through some of that gas again.
Doing that for like.
Whee! Yeah, no, this song is gonna go on for a while. Oh my god, the gas again! What is it? Does it want to step on these? Does it want to step on the flowers? So you'd think if I don't step on the flowers, I'm good.
You'd think that.
I'll just keep stepping on the flowers. The gas seems alright. Turns out I still hit the flowers if I've got my shield up. Can't shield myself from gas.
What a shame.
Well, I tried. Avoid that plant. There's a campfire. Just throwing a machete at a bird. Doesn't sound too smart. You probably never see the machete again. Okay, the music's getting fainter. I feel like I'm going the wrong way.
Oh.
Unless she's just getting to the end of the song, which really wouldn't surprise me. I'm not exactly being the quickest person. Apples.
Well, no point explaining what happens next, right? Suffice it to say, kid ain't coming home empty-handed.
Hidebound journal.
And besides, it's like the song goes.
Found the person who's doing the song. Stolen a basket full of their apples.
You
They'll
monster.
be here before too long.
Just walked up, ate a full basket of apples.
We darn near celebrated when the kid got back.
What are they
didn't
gonna
we?
eat now?
Not the apples.
Zolf never thought he'd see a
The
fellow
basket.
or again.
Yeah, they have the basket. I'll have the apples.
We become fast friends. Calamity has that effect on people. But there was more to be done. There was one last core to find.
One last core to find.
A scientific journal written in Zolf's native tongue. He learned so much from it. Too much.
Ooh, I don't like the way you said too much
If
then.
only I'd known half the secrets of the Calamity were tucked away in that book.
What's
I'd
he
have
too
worked
much
to
in about?
translate it right away.
I got a book that was written in Zolf's language. And the narrator was like, oh, he learnt so much from that book. Too much.
Most of the Ura never got
I
a
don't
taste
like
of
the sound of
Ceylonia's
that.
fine goods. Unless they were born and raised in the city like Zia here.
Either I'm reading into this too much, or
Sure, the world's
something
all
bad's
gone
gonna
to
happen.
pieces farther than the eye can see. But leave it to this gal to point out the amazing view. Girl tried to run away from home one time, but the marshals stopped that, didn't
Nah,
they?
everything's good.
Nah.
So many secrets in there,
Nothing
and she
bad's
can't even
gonna
read it.
happen.
Her father's
I don't
own
want you to have
journal.
that.
Oh, that was her father's own journal. Okay.
I mean, it's not like the entirety of the world is already in cataclysm.
Yeah, why not just make it a bit worse? One chance to carry on if defeated. Where whiskey?
Where whiskey has no scent, but tastes like a peppered boot heel. It's not for everyone.
Can't upgrade the weapons just yet. No, I'm gonna take the core to the monument. Forgot I had that still.
Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either.
Get the memorial.
The memorial. Here, kid can pay respect to the old world and earn it in kind. The valediction.
Oh.
Just another one of my sketches. Nothing more.
Okay, the memorial, you can do stuff to get rewards.
Oh, what awards are they?
The
Is it the, like, achievements?
Words
the
can't
like
express
currency
what happened,
pieces.
but they're all I got.
I can't remember what they're called still.
We tracked the final core beyond the city to the wilds.
Alright, the wild outskirts it is. Complete vigils in the memorial
The
to an
wild
additional
unknown,
currency
place to be a
pieces.
man
So I don't know
alive.
the name.
Place is
Wild
so raw,
outskirts.
even the Calamity couldn't cook it. Not all of it.
Oh, dueling pistols.
Know what's better than having to swing a pistol in a fight? Having two.
Oh hell yeah.
Kids faster than a slinger with those guns. Savage things lurking at every turn. Good thing pin cushions can't see where they're shooting. Pecker's got the core, like they're building a bastion of their own. The welcoming committee scrambles to attention. Didn't expect the kid so soon.
Okay, yeah, these dueling pistols are quite good.
They shouldn't have let their guard down. Getting that core was one thing. Getting
Hey, you
out's
got a
gonna
ranged
be
weapon now
another.
that you can actually use.
He
Yeah.
digs his way out of the clearing, but the wilds won't let him go without a fight. Wallflowers survived the calamity. It toughened him up. Same goes for the kid.
So if I time that right with these. Okay, I thought these dueling pistols were, like, laser accurate, but they're not.
Ooh.
Don't ever turn your back
Got a
on
bit
the
of
pin
spread.
cushion.
Is there any way to, like, manually reload? Or is that a stupid question?
I don't think so.
Kids roused up half the wilds by now.
Okay, yeah, these things aren't as accurate as I first thought.
Then kid gets the feeling he's being watched. Not by me, by a lunkhead.
Oh my god, it's
Lunkheads
fucking
ain't
frog.
fond of two-legged animals.
I'm assuming a lunkhead.
Oh, what?
Hit him anywhere but the hindquarters and he only make him mad.
Oh, I've got to... I'm gonna get him in the butt.
Oh yeah, that line on your screen, I'm just seeing it now.
Yeah, I kind of thought that was meant to be in the game.
No, it's
No.
really not supposed to be there.
Okay. Hmm.
Maybe a game setting or something.
Yeah, I'm having a nosy. I don't know, but it'll appear sometimes and then it'll just kind of disappear.
Hmm.
Oh, I had one shot and then needed to reload.
Meh.
Hardly any signs of the old
Now I'm just
Jocelyn
going to
camp.
sleep. The snacks
Wild green
downstairs are free.
pineapples, about the only good thing out here.
So we've got new snacks. So it's the first.
What's this one? Because I can destroy. I don't like how far out I can adventure and being like hidden.
Give it a go. You never know, you might find something new
Wow,
and exciting.
gives a wallflower a taste of its own medicine. He's anxious to get back. After all, he's got the final core. His journey's over, right? Well, no, it ain't. Not by a long shot. Kid knows something's up when we ain't there to give a warm welcome. See, Zolf and I were just wrapping up a heated discussion.
I knew there was
barely
something up with
mustered
Zolf.
words. The calamity failed, he says,
Self being a little bitch.
but I will not.
He is.
And with that, Zolf leaves us here, alone.
I knew there was something up with Zolf.
Zolf cursed the city, cursed the Bastion, cursed me, said he was going home. When Zolf got through reading that journal, he just snapped. Started smashing
Zolf
up
was
the
the
monument
woman
till I tried to
caused the
stop
character.
him. Sometimes a single look says it all. Zolf banged up the monument pretty bad. But there's a way to put her back together. The shards.
The shards.
We're gonna need all of them to nurse the Bastion back to health.
Actually, can I quickly upgrade the dueling pistols? I can. Extra ammo capacity or bullets scatter eliminated. Ooh.
Takes a lot of moving pieces
Yeah.
to make a dependable sidearm.
Faster reload or more damage.
He's made a right
Yeah,
more
comfortable
damage.
bed for all those bullets. The city brought the shards to the wilds. Now the kid's gonna bring them back.
Explorers transport the shards deep into the wilds to expand
After
the city
Zolf's
border.
little episode, kid sets off in search of shards. First stop, Jawson Bog. You'll get lost in that bog, I told the kid, and I won't be able to guide you back.
Oh, I'm gonna get lost.
Well, I let him go. What else could I do? What could any of us do? Zolf put us in a real bind. Hurt the Bastion bad. But the shards can make it better. They're like smaller doses of the core's medicine.
Oh, that was easy.
Shame the only place to fill that prescription is out here in the wilds. This place is intoxicating.
Really shouldn't have said this is easy.
Don't know where he's gone. Might be gone for good for all I know.
Prosper Bluff.
Wherever he is. Somewhere I've never been. Somewhere I never want to go.
Okay, I'm glad I upgraded the pistols.
They decent now.
Yeah, like laser accurate
Hell yeah.
and do extra damage. Siren.
There and welcome him with open arms. Pop some good. That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a lonesome ghost of a gas fella. What do you say to a kid who's seen too much? I'm Zolf of Ligura. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Now the kid sees something stranger still. Did anybody
Bastion.
else survive? Sure enough, he
I thought I could
finds-
walk up that.
Peckers, lunkheads, wallflowers, pincushions, vine apples, swamp weeds, ankle gaiters. Now the Bastion can send him even farther, into the wild unknown.
Saloon.
Kid
Isn't
sets
that the
foot
first place
inside
where I
one
get
of
the,
Ceylonia's famous watering holes.
Wasn't this where I got the hammer?
The security's just gonna have to straighten it out.
Should have gone for the ammo capacity.
Kid succeeds where the calamity failed. Would you look at what he did to poor old Ronde the bartender? Proper story's supposed to start at the beginning. It's so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world's alright, snoozing there on a rock in the sky. He wakes up. I'm just fooling. He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. He sees what's left of Pith, the bull. The gods, they're all undone. He sees what's left of his lifelong friend. His friend, he's come undone too.
Did I just kill myself?
I don't know.
I think it did.
He sees what's left undone.
Don't know what I'm doing.
I think that's an everyday life question for me. I don't know what I'm doing. Somebody tell me what to do.
Let's just have a nap. Naps solve everything.
Thought we'd lost him. but it finally comes to.
Oh, I'm back in the bog. Hey, this is like what I do when I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and pass out on the shitter. Just wake up in the bog.
The shard ain't lost either. Not anymore. Now to find a ticket out of this hole.
Can't relate.
Bootlickers stick their nasty thorns into his heels. Disgusting things.
I don't think anyone really can. Unless they have also passed out at 3 o'clock in the morning. On the shitter.
Ever heard of a
I'm
lung
not passed
blossom?
out.
It's
I've been
bigger
drunk to the
than the
point of
stories
throwing up,
say.
and I have fragments of memory missing, but
No,
not
I've
to
just
the point of-
randomly collapsed. 3 o'clock in the morning.
that doesn't sound healthy.
It's not, but it can't be that serious because they're making me wait like 2 months to see a specialist, so.
Ugh. And that's sooner than the treatment my family gets down south. It's so stupid, Dad. When we need a hospital appointment, it's like 6 months wait. Is that?
No,
This is causing me like.
I went to A&E and then had to wait like 5 hours.
Ah, that's bad. If you go to A&E, I guess you can go through that method first instead of going through your GP.
Well, went to my GP, but they were like, "Oh, you might want to go to A&E for the cut on this."
Oh, like just straight up go straight to A&E from the GP.
Yeah,
Ooh.
but that was to like get the cut bit of it sorted out.
Yeah.
But I went to A&E, at the reception they were like, "Oh, what's happened with you?" "Oh, I've collapsed."
Like a scumbag.
So they kind of, oh fuck, I fell off the map. That's what happened to me. I fell off the map.
Fell off the map into the toilet.
I leveled up as well.
Hell
They say one whiff of lung blossom can make you lose your mind.
I'm holding the controller really weirdly.
Well, a kid prunes it down to size somehow. Mother only knows what happened in the bog. Kid never much cared to speak of it.
Yeah. They didn't end up looking at the cut. They just
A
did like
shard is like a poor man's
all the
core,
tests
but
related to
beggars
random
can't be
collapsing.
choosers.
first before stitching
That's
you
it.
up.
Well,
Few
they
more
didn't even
shards like
stitch it.
that, and we'll
So-
be back in business.
I've got a scar like in the middle of my
A
eyebrow
single
now.
shard can
Oh,
breathe
lovely.
new life into this place.
I mean, you would have a scar either way, but
Yeah. I mean, it's in the middle of my eyebrow, so you can't really see it. Especially with the size of glasses I wear.
The shard's got enough juice to spruce up any of these places.
Use the shard
Ain't
to
saying
upgrade the
much.
forge.
But that's the greatest forge in all the city.
pardon me.
You know what? I might go. You can hold more spirits. Proceed anyway. I might go buy me some better spirits. Whale Ale. 25% more damage using secret skills. Bastion Bourbon. Ooh. I'm going for the Bastion Bourbon.
All it takes is some fragments, and the Bastion makes it good as new.
Nope, that's not the right place.
If you're feeling low, count on the buttery flavor of our own Bastion bourbon. The city tried to use the shards to stake out the wilds. So much for that plan.
Ooh, proving ground for the what is it? The dueling pistols.
Oh, give it a shot.
You have to think fast to survive the wilds, and none thought faster than the slingers. They could shoot their pistols with the speed of a machine.
Ooh.
They knew just when to start shooting and when to stop. Those pistols could spit out rounds just as quick as you could pull the trigger.
Yeah, I'm holding the controller so I can just spam tap the button for the dueling pistols.
Learning to hold your fire could be its own
Way to
challenge.
go.
Oh, and if I press the button, I lose oh god.
Wait, you lose what?
I lose points if I press the button a bit too much, and I'm pressing it a bit too much.
Ooh.
No matter how fast you are,
Second
you can always
prize.
get faster.
That's not bad.
Score 700 and more, and I got 677.
Oh,
We're gonna do it again.
The slingers could plug you full of holes
Baby.
faster than you could say draw.
If I like don't miss, or if I don't fire as many shots after the time runs out, I should be able to do this easily.
The slingers like to edge each other out using customized pistols. Eventually, it all comes down to reflexes. I gotta say,
Yes!
kid's the
I
fastest
did it!
shot I ever seen.
hell.
713. Whew. Turns out you only need 5 shots on the dummies to get the points.
He blew through slinger range like it was nothing.
I was holding the controller like that, I don't know. Like, I could move around with that thumbstick and then I could just tap.
Oh god.
Let's play the rest of the game like this.
What? Just do it. You've got the ability to do now. Just play your entire game via
Yeah,
dual
just,
pistols.
yeah.
Who needs a sword?
Bullets ricochet on contact. Or
Oh.
target penetration per shot.
Oh, you want penetration.
That ought
So
to
you can
give those
kite and
dueling
kill.
pistols a little
Mm.
extra kick.
Just get them in a line. When is
Ricochet
the
is
ultimate for
nice.
Bastion takes so long? I mean, I've got the minigun. I just haven't got the ult yet.
Yeah. Wait, you've got your blunderbuss.
It's no rocket launcher though.
True.
Ankle gaiters.
Ankle gators used to roam the wilds.
I've got dueling
and they
pistols that I
nested
can
at
spam
Rovers
quick
Lagoon.
enough.
Many a tale folks used to scare their children straight originated here.
So, dueling pistols that I can fire like this.
Yeah.
Pretty much a
Minigun.
minigun, right?
Yeah, two pistols are.
All kinds of beasts what don't know up from down, still lurking about.
Looks just like him. Yeah, this is Bastion.
These beasts, they don't like company. Can't get hasty.
And I
in a
rolled off the
place
map.
like this.
Oh, 40 chins. Going in big.
Only the city's brushers knew their way around the lagoon.
Is this thing friendly? No. Of course it's not. Poog. Who is Poog? Oh, rip.
Even the brushers learned to fear this place. They used to think that ankle gators were extinct. Well, they ain't.
Okay, that's an
One of
ankle
them's been
gator.
living in the tall grass. They called her.
By any chance is it just a normal alligator? That goes
Turns
for your
out Queen
ankles?
Anne got a hold of a shard. Ankle gators love shiny things.
I don't know, it looks like a unicorn mixed with an alligator because I just saw its horn.
Know what smells worse than an ankle gator's breath? A stinkweed.
Yeah, stinkweeds.
Hell yeah, mon.
Can't fight Queen Anne without the proper tools. The brushers
pike.
use their pikes to keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same.
Beach a thrust.
They say you can't hurt an ankle gator unless it's raining. And it ain't raining. Sharp sticks make Queen Anne nervous, so she backs off a bit. Those pin cushions been living off the ankle gator's scraps. Queenie leads the kid into some kind of twisted trap. One bad step in that tall grass and he's Queen Anne's lunch.
Alright, let's not step in the tall grass.
He holds his ground. Seems the queen's running out of options. The closer you get to an ankle gator's lair, the thicker the tall grass grows. Kid's gotta make a run for it.
I have some
Am I
problems
gonna
with
go
this
into the
quest.
grass?
Those leaping lunkheads don't like Queen Anne any better than the kid.
I rolled off the map again.
That dude.
That old gator's right on his tail.
There is a health potion back there, but I'm not gonna go for that.
Queenie must have scared a bunch of peckers out of hiding.
How did that take me off the map?
Not back.
Ankle gators don't much care for their young. That's why there ain't many around.
I stole an ankle gator egg.
Wanna know how to find an ankle gator lair? You use a kid as bait.
It's raining.
The shard's sitting in plain view. Now she's coming for him. She's got nowhere else to go. They say if you run across an ankle gator, you better keep running.
I'm assuming I've got to get her in the mouth.
Hell yeah.
And now he's made her mad. He's got it, and now to finish her off.
Do I need to kill it? It's endangered.
It's trying to kill you.
Rest in peace, Queen Anne. That was for the brushers. Kid's done what needed to be done.
Oh, I murdered it. Ugh.
Queen Anne's reign is over. We even got a crown jewel. All that trouble for a single shard. But you know what? It was worth it. That gator's a crazy gal. But so is the gal who promised to look after her.
Oh. I got a friend.
You get one?
It's the baby ankle gator.
They said Queen
Oh my
Anne
God.
was just a folktale. Now there's living proof she ain't.
It's just which one to upgrade now. The distillery.
Just the occasion to crack open the distillery's private reserve.
So we can get rid of ware whiskey. Reduce damage from falling. Black rye is... ooh, some more black tonic capacity. Life wine. Survive an attack that would have brought defeat. I think I'll keep the ware whiskey, just for the time being.
The next shard should be farther out there in the wilds.
The Ura lived underground for centuries in a vast subterranean network. Known as... This game loads
Know
too
how
fast.
Caelandia became the richest city in the world?
It's more like
Two
your
words.
computer's too good.
Point Lemaine.
We're going
If the
back to
wilds
Flanders
could
in
ever
that
be
case.
tamed, it was gonna happen right here. But now, the greatest outpost past the city line is nothing but a freak show.
That only did 3 damage. That did more.
The army's triggers once had the place on lockdown.
Army carbine.
Kid might as well pick up where they left off.
That sounds dangerous.
Blam, just like my fighting days. Gun like that can even put the wilds in check.
I prefer the dueling pistols.
What is it? Is that a sniper rifle?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Point Lemaine seen better days
I'll
for
be able to
sure,
see why.
but it ain't done.
Just the rate of fire is so much better.
Whole place shudders in a fit. The grand rail of Point Lemaine. Not only is it still there, it still works. Of course, it's no longer shipping hides and alloys and spices, but it can give the kid a lift. Just as long as it can stay clear of the trouble on the tracks. Grand Rail's all grown over with things the Calamity chewed up and spat out. Things eager to take back their turf.
Oh, I can move with this, just a bit slow. I thought I had to stand still with this thing.
Huh.
Well, the more you know.
Kid lets a few of them slip by. Lunkheads settled in like they own the place. Takes fancy footwork on the rail, what with wallflowers coughing fungus everywhere.
Just sniping birds.
Is that what you do on a night out? You snipe some birds?
Let's see. Oh wait, does this thing actually have some knock? It does! That's gonna kill me.
Oof. Do it.
I will knock myself off the map at some point with that. I think a better melee weapon as well would be good.
Place used to be closed off, but now it's split open like a rotten pineapple.
This makes some sense. Apparently there's a chip. I'm standing right on top of a treasure chest, but it's not here.
Oh, arsenal. Okay. I can get rid of this carbine. Dueling pistols. Ooh.
Of course, the Grand Rail's seen much more fighting in bygone times. Near on 50 years ago, first shots fired in the Ura-Celandian War.
Okay, this is ever so slightly annoying now.
It was right here that Zolf's Ura forefathers decided to mix it up.
Inside.
Is that gonna fall off, or is it... So it can walk on nothing, but when I try and do it, I just fall off the map.
Typical.
It's just not fair, that.
Where are you? Treasure chest, oh treasure chest. Give me your gold.
Did it.
Okay, so maybe we didn't get their sign-off on the whole Grand Rail thing. That was bad.
So we walk up here, and apparently it's supposed to be right in front of my face, which it isn't. Rito, please fix broken game. Supposed to be two as well.
The rail must have shook the Ura to the bone down in those dens of theirs. Well, the rail won't last much longer now that the kid took the shard. It's still got one good run in store for him, though. All the rotten wood there on the rails turned it into swamp weed central.
Piss me off that I can't get these chests.
Ever tried dancing side to side while holding your breath? While choking on swamp weed? Pecker's trying to prick you in the eye? Well, let me tell you, it ain't fun.
Woo! I like that one. I really should have gone for a higher magazine capacity.
Oh, that's right.
But then, at last, it's the end of the line. You'll be picking swamp weed out of those boots for days. Turns out he's got company up at the rail station, waiting for him.
Kinda thinking I should have kept
Not
the
just another wallflower pincushion, mind you.
kept the army rifle bit, just because of the high burst damage when dealing with these enemies. It would have been so much better.
At first, he thinks it's Zulf. Turns out he's wrong.
Survivor.
This is for you, says the man.
Ooh, this is for
Then
me.
Wham.
Oh. Did I just get knocked the fuck out? So he knocks me out and then leaves me a letter.
When the kid comes to,
Ah.
the man's long gone. But something
Sealed
else is
note.
there. The only words kid recognizes on that parchment are for Zia. Well, what's a kid to do?
Give it to Zia.
He
Obviously.
took the shard, he took the hit, and he took that note. That note cuts straight to the heart of things, don't it?
Right. Zia.
Finding gourmet ingredients ain't easy these
What
days.
does this stock
but
pot
we'll take
do?
what we can get.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah, not this urgent note that, like, probably is from her father.
The note says it plain. Zia, go east to learn the truth
Oh.
about the calamity and our
Zulf?
people. I'll be waiting. Sincerely, Zulf.
So it was Zulf.
It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place.
We'll upgrade the lost
We
and
need an
found.
awful big lost and found under the circumstances. Zulf's messenger was one of his people.
Oh,
Wonder
one
just
of his
how many of
people.
them
Okay, it
survived.
wasn't Zulf himself.
And what exactly Zulf told him.
Ooh, something fancy. We'll upgrade the army carbine. To get increased movement speed whilst aiming.
The shards are getting harder to find.
Ooh. Oh no, that's a proving ground. Okay.
Not everything blew up in the calamity. Why Colford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time. The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago. They say it filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock. If you
Oh,
wanted to survive something like that, you had to learn to adapt. So in a way, the beasts of the wilds, they're all survivors too.
I think I may have accidentally just healed then.
Oh, that's a bad move, my boy.
It takes a certain stubborn pride to keep on living in a place like this. As for us, we learned an awful lot from Colford Cauldron.
Fire bellow.
That learning led to some interesting inventions.
Oh my god, it's a flamethrower.
The raw power of the world fell right into our hands.
That would be useful.
A flamethrower and a set of pistols. Like the sound of this.
Playing with the cauldron's fires became an addiction. Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here. But we discovered other things we're better off not knowing. The unforgiving scent of sulfurous dirt. The taste of air so hot it sticks to your lungs.
I thought when I burnt those things they didn't really give off the green gas.
Obviously they do. Well, you're not burning them enough, maybe.
All
Maybe.
sorts of awful things crawling underfoot. You can cook those things, but you can't eat them.
Pecker nest.
Never thought we'd find so much life in all that ash.
BLB.
Alright.
We kept on sifting through the cauldron's secrets anyway.
I need
The
that.
more ash we swept aside, the more life we found.
Oh, that's so much better than trying to time it well with a pistol. Didn't think I could just burn those.
Place as inhospitable as they come. But still we pressed on. When we look down inside Colford Cauldron, look down through all the smoke and flames.
Your dude is back.
Hello, Mr. Yo Dude.
We saw in there the heart of the world, the heart now laid bare by the calamity. We had to have it. As for the kid, he just has to get that shard out of there. Too bad taking that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Jocelyn Bog. Kid's thinking he's got to trek all the way back around the cauldron.
Yeah.
Luckily, the cauldron cooked up a little shortcut for him.
Oh.
Sure, it ain't the most convenient path. Biggest stink eye he's ever seen's waiting for him on the other side. Well, it ain't polite to stare. Where there's one stink eye, there's always more.
I'm getting stuck on bones.
What you getting stuck on bones for?
I don't know. Just trying to walk around, like, I roll into some bones and then it just... No, I'm not gonna... I don't trust that. I don't think I can walk across
Cauldron's
that.
tenants all gather up
What?
to bid the kid a fond farewell.
Yeah, so it turns out a bit that I thought I
Kid
could
don't
walk
shed
across.
Tears for me.
A bit that I...
just saw that.
So there's a bit I knew I couldn't walk across, so I didn't even try. A bit I thought I could walk across, I fall in.
Nice.
Boof.
With a good spyglass, you can still see the cauldron from the city. But all the fires died out. There's nothing left of it. It comes back looking like the inside of a chimney. The shard works like a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again.
See what upgrading the arsenal does.
The arsenal's complete in case we need protection. They said the wild could never be tamed. If only they could see us now. We're all a little short on friends these days, so that's a
Aw.
welcome sight.
I got a bird now.
My God, this area is huge with quests. I've written half of it, and I feel like I've just had the entire day dedicated to this area.
Yeah. Reinforced shaft.
Yeah.
Whoa!
The Gravers, they are majestic.
Oh, that's a
They seemed unstoppable.
that's an alliance area. So if I get
We
too close to
spotted a
that, I'm
pecker
going to get
carrying a
insta-killed.
shard to Mount Zan.
That's fun.
Right, to Mount Zand.
You're gonna Mount Zen.
Can't rightly call Mount Zan.
You didn't think that one through, did you?
No, I didn't.
There's no more mountains now. There's no place left for the beasts of the wild to go. Good thing for those beasts the Calamity saved leftovers. We only found their little lair because they found themselves a little shard. The creatures of the wild, they've been building a bastion of their own. But they ain't yet prepared for any company. They even dragged their children into this. Without a doubt, the situation stinks.
I think something that lives underground, it's not a good idea to set it on fire.
Oh, definitely.
Just because it'll put itself back out.
Best thing we can do for those beasts right now is put them down quick and clean.
A mortar?
Besides, we have to take back what's ours.
No, we got rid of my pistols.
Even if the beasts of the wilds
No.
won't like it.
Give it me back, come on.
So I have the mortar and a flamethrower and a gramophone.
What the city left behind, those beasts took for themselves. Takes a lot of convincing, and our mortars have to do the talking. Look at it this way. It's either them or us. But if we win, they win too. Our bastion is everybody's gain, not just ours. Unfortunately, there's no explaining that to a simple beast. Those beasts been hard at work fixing up the place.
Mutiny.
That didn't kill it.
They've been searching for cores and shards, just like we have. They've rounded up their survivors, just like we have.
They appear to have done a lot of stuff just like we have. I don't think I can destroy those boxes, kind of new. Just seems to be going through them.
Maybe they've thought about turning back, just like we have. We
I'm gonna
just
pick
really
this
need
shard
their
up.
shard.
And this is going to be a
We've got
boss
it
fight.
fair and square.
Call it. single enemy's got a unique name, so I'm just thinking it's an enemy player.
Oh wow, that's one of them already dealt with.
That's the way.
Oh, so that log would have popped
He's
down
done
in the
what's
middle of the
best
fight
for him,
anyway.
Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We'll all be better off once the Bastion is complete. The monument's getting better. Zolf sure did a number on it, though. Fixed that thing right up, didn't we? Made these goings-on a little livelier.
I think I can hear the rain stopped, the gramophone's going, and I can still hear the bird flapping away.
Oof.
Seems the gods recommended this place to all their friends. Suppose it's true a little song can put things in perspective.
I'm gonna go back to those dueling pistols.
Wouldn't have thought to bring a bellows to a shootout, but it just might work.
Bullets cripple foes or plus 25% damage. I'm
You
going for the
never guess
damage.
those things been to the wilds and back.
Cripple.
Just a couple
Have you
shots
done it?
left.
Have you got a look?
I went for
Already's
the
gotta
damage.
have one, right?
Fair. I was gonna say if cripple slows, it helps you with your kiting, but
But if I can kill them before I need to kite them.
yeah, damage is always a good option.
I think I already went for like plus 50% damage as well, so...
Oof.
I mean, I've got the rate of fire on them.
Imagine everything you'd need to build a city like Zealandia. It takes hard work and planning, and it also takes Berstone Quarry. The Ura tunnels beneath the quarry must have softened the blow from the calamity. Same goes for its natives, Rattletails.
Rattletails.
Rattletails ain't the worst of it either, but more about that in a little bit.
Like, just... some
The quarry
guy
came with
just
a lifetime
mining.
supply of windbags.
Oh,
Windbags smaller
windbags.
than the naked eye can see are nesting in those rocks.
Oh.
But there was even more to it than that.
Oh, switches appear to get rid of the rocks.
Not only are these rocks a source of life, we found that the oldest ones remember things.
Oh, okay.
The quarry's secrets ain't exactly obvious. They're recording everything, all the time, taking it all in.
We'll let him deal with that as best he can.
No wonder all those beasts were drawn to the quarry. The rocks were calling them. Keeping the quarry free from pests turned out to be a problem. Rattletails kept tunneling in to snack on windbags. Without those windbags, the quarry might not have its special qualities. Even stink eyes started taking root in here. Windbags tended to the rocks, so we had to keep the rattletails at bay.
Oh. I don't need to go that way? It's this way that I need to go. Back up to 40 chins.
Hell.
That's a friendly.
Now, why would the Ura sell off such a fascinating place? The Ura always were a superstitious lot. Might be the gods told them the quarry's bad news.
Other things slowly getting killed anyway.
In any case, it's fair to say the quarry was a godsend.
Didn't mean to hit the switch, I wanted to try to shoot an enemy.
Those rocks, all polished to a mirror sheen.
Oh, I fell off then.
The largest ones, you know as cores.
Gotta be a way to get down there.
The smaller ones, we call them shards. A shard's got a fraction of a core's power, enough to fuel a voyage to the motherland.
We'll leave that there.
Well, now the quarry's all dried up. These rocks are much too young to be of use. Remember how I said rattletails ain't the worst thing in the quarry? That honor goes to a beast we took to Colin. Sir Lunky. Massive thing stomped many of our boys. We just couldn't get rid of him. The only thing harder than the rocks in Bestion Quarry is Sir Lunky's head.
Ah!
We never could get stubborn old Lunky to leave the quarry alone.
So I get crit when I'm on low health, but because
Then
I'm
the
on low
kid hears
health,
a
I
voice
immediately
calling
want
from
to
down the hall.
Get one tap.
Are you alright?
yeah, I'm
It
immediately
says.
gonna die. And so I just immediately heal.
It's him. I've come to warn you, he says. The Bastion is under siege. Let it fall. You should not go back. Kid hears him, but he ain't about to be deterred. If that's the way it is, he says, then I won't stop you. Because my countrymen will.
I knew Zolf was bad news.
What's he doing now?
The Bastion is under siege.
Didn't we save his ass?
Say what you will about
Yep, we did.
Zolf, but he's a man of his word. His countrymen don't much care for pleasantries, though. Too bad for that. Zolf showed him the way here, and here they came to take revenge. They got inside the Bastion and shut the door. Kid's gotta go in through the back.
I need to reload, so I shot one bullet and
I
then
should've
fired the
told him
rest into
sooner.
nowhere.
About all this.
That's pretty good.
Unfortunately, they broke in
Oh,
and they started digging their holes. Something wrong sprung out of those holes, and it's eating away at this place. We tried to stop them, but we needed help. Somehow, some way, he sends those Ura packing. Problem is, it didn't matter. Zolf's plan worked.
that's not good.
We find each other as the dust settles. Then I tell him why the Ura came. To get us back. For the calamity. It was Ceylandia's master plan to wipe the Ura out.
Oh.
But part of that plan backfired, didn't it?
Because they didn't get fully wiped out.
If only Zolf knew the whole story.
Oh.
What else is there to say? The shards can put this disease in remission, but there's only one cure. We need to finish what we started.
The girl is also missing.
The memorial may be finished, but our part is far from over. The Mercy, the windbags ain't the only beast that drew a bad lot. The Sanctuary. If we can build, we can rebuild. The Conscience. We haven't lost everything, long as we have
It's
that.
a right mess, though. We haven't lost anything, but it is a mess.
Finders keepers.
Right, bullets cause knockback or bullets ignore armor? Ignore
That'll
armor.
spice things up next time he gets in trouble. The Ura swooped down from the east. At least now we know the way.
Oh my god. Oh, that's the mortar. The Ura, the Bastion, symbolizes... I've forgotten how to pronounce that already. Fuck.
One last shard. It's all we need to put this mess behind us.
I've just realized the level
Mother,
selection
what a mess it is.
menu for that Bastion
A mess like
is
that could only been
where
made
we're
by
dropping,
hand.
boys.
You can just see him on the left-hand side, ready to drop.
Fortnite is
Oh my
directly
God.
inspired by Bastion.
That's it. We should sue.
They should. Be funny as fuck.
Zolf said the calamity failed,
Oh!
and he's right. The Uras stand as living proof of that.
My gun's better than yours. Ignore the fact that you almost killed me.
At the heart of the calamity was a simple idea. We never wanted to go to war again. We wanted to rule it out.
Jesus. If you do crits, you do enough damage to... Oh, wait, no. I can
We
shoot
put a
stuff
lot of
through armor
folks
now.
against that problem. Scientists, soldiers, spies.
Well, you got piercing, didn't you?
Yeah. I thought my crits were just, like, able to do it through the armor, but... It is the armor piercing bit that I have just upgraded it to.
We sought solutions far beyond the city. We traveled near as far as the kids go right now.
Love having the bellows. Just a flamethrower for no reason.
Most of our efforts didn't bear fruit. Then there was a breakthrough, but it didn't come from one of our people.
Something fancy?
It came from an Ura, a brilliant young scientist named Ven.
Then, now.
Ven worked for the Mancers, the sharpest knives in the city's drawer. With his help, the Mancers devised a way to seal the Ura tunnels shut in a flash. Just like that, every last Ura living in the Tassel terminals will be gone.
I'm guessing he will just watch me sleep.
I guess so. He's got nothing else to do.
Yeah, well, he can watch me sleep. I'm having a nap, I'm tired. This is the 4th day of just being out here doing nothing. Time to set you on fire then. Fire wasn't all that effective.
Was he a ground Pokemon?
This discovery was never to be used, they said, except
Looks
as a
like it.
last resort.
I haven't been using the special ability I've got too much.
But Ven didn't like being manipulated. He had plans of his own. He sabotaged
Day
the
6,
Mancers' little
afternoon.
science project, set it to blow up in their faces. Imagine how Ven must have felt when they finally made him pull that trigger.
Day 7.
But remember, the Bastion can fix everything. just need that shard. We're lucky to be alive.
We're lucky to be alive as I'm dead. Give it an old reload.
Too bad the Ura ain't exactly been willing to collaborate on that front.
God's sake.
For now, Kid had little choice but to pick up where the Calamity left off. First things first, though. There's someone we figured needed rescuing.
I'm going to go rescue the girl.
The Ura fell back, no doubt planning the next move, but we knew ours already. There's something we had to
Let's
do
get right
before
to
going
it.
after that last shard.
Zia detected.
Well, now it's personal, ain't it?
Is that a new
It's
weapon over
personal
there?
for him, and it's personal for me. They never saw him coming.
Calamity
He
cannon.
gets his hands on the
Hell
care
yeah.
package
Look,
and
I'm
set 'em.
Bastion now.
It's a little something I've been fixing up in my spare time. The Ura found a way to keep the Calamity from spreading through Sultan's Hollow. They got their own security and everything. Pretty fancy. They've got these conductors that are all what's keeping the place together. Break enough of those things and the Calamity rocks slink back into the ground.
I want my dueling pistols back.
But you've got to play the game with priority, otherwise the game won't like you. I think it's just me, you, and Tim watching the stream. It's 3 viewers.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm alright with that. Had a guy in earlier.
Those rocks are like
We did.
tumors, the same kind the Ura planted in the Bastion. Well, the Ura must be in a panic right about now.
Oh, thank
I
God.
guess it's because
Arsenal.
Bastion's so old right now.
Dueling pistols. No, no skill selected. Slinger's stall.
Kid's done using the Calamity's power for now, but the Ura ain't finished. They even sick their little rattletail pets on the kid.
Actually, I can get rid of the bellows for the rocket launcher.
Those rodents are just a bump in the road.
But didn't you want to keep hold of the bellows?
That'd be right. Who needs bellows when you've got the rocket launcher?
Okay.
They seem to be a bit more useful against these enemies that, like, just dig into the ground.
Kids picking the whole place apart, piece by piece.
Something burnt. I'm guessing that's to upgrade the cannon.
By now, every Ura from here to the terminals must know he's in town. The kid returns their greeting tenfold. Most of the Ura's conductors are squared away in the middle of the hollow. Those calamity rocks must be eating that place apart from the inside. The Ura keep hanging on to that barricade. After all, their homeland's not much farther. They underestimated us. Had us pegged all wrong.
Health potions.
Yes, our people caused the calamity, but here we are trying to fix it. That makes us different from our people now, don't it? Shame the opportunity for civilized discourse is over. Suppose
So
old souls
inaccurate
should have got
with
to
this.
know us better. As the hour grows desperate, the Ura bring out their big guns. There's nothing standing in his way no more. He sees the Tazzle terminals loom large on the horizon. Way out there on the edge of the world, that's where he finally finds you. But it ain't like Prosper Bluff this time. Ain't nothing for this gal to sing about now. Zia, you weren't kidnapped.
Oh.
No, ma'am. You just had to see what happened to the Ura. To your own people.
Oh, okay. She agreed to go back.
You had to see if everything Zolf wrote to you was true.
That's understandable.
They lost everything, didn't they? But they just keep on fighting like that's gonna bring it all back. I don't need to see what happened to the Ura. I'm trying to undo it, remember?
Good shout.
Once the kid gets that last shard from Zolf, it'll all be over.
Jesus, okay, that place is a bit bigger than everywhere else. Once you enter this area, there is no turning back. Are you ready? No.
Yeah, that sounds like a boss battle.
Sounds like the end of the fucking game.
Mm.
The culture,
I think that's the
the
first
still
finishing a
life of
game
old
the day
unwanted
you play it.
keepsakes. The
Mm.
country, she's all
So
to
far.
pieces now, but still looking good. The slingers, the wilds with her calling.
Have you played a FMV mystery game before?
A what?
It's like a video which you interact with.
No.
Oh. I'll share with you one now since I've got a break. Steam. Actually, I'll just Google Chrome it and send you that. It's easier.
I'm gonna buy me some more spirits real quick before going into that boss fight. What can we buy today? Oh, actually, what did Stab Synth do?
Get you
Automatically retaliate when injured. We've got
Huh.
Grave Gimlet. 5% chance to turn Zealous after defeating a foe, while Zealous gain 200% damage for 3 seconds.
You want that? 200% damage on kill.
It's a 5% chance,
Hmm.
and it lasts for 3 seconds, and I don't know if this
That's-
boss fight's going to be a one-on-one or a
Yeah.
one-on-many.
After hearing the 5%, I'm like,
Yeah.
it's good stats, but I would rather have 100% damage buff with a
Okay.
15% chance of.
There's Leech Aid. Gain some health by striking foes, but health tonics. Minus 66% health tonic potency. And I like my health tonics.
Yeah.
Gain some
But
health
you
by
gain life
counter blocking.
each, so it
Yeah,
depends on how
because-
often you. Is it striking? Because if it's
Yeah, by striking foes. So actually, with the
if it procs on your gun, it will be great. But
yeah.
that sounds like it's a
It wasn't
blade
fixed.
melee
it was
sort of
unbroken.
thingamabob.
And we'll see. If not, we'll have wasted money and got myself killed.
Leech aid so sour it'll perk you right up when you're feeling low.
I mean, I could go into an earlier stage and try it. Which
Can
would...
you swap the tonics out?
Oh, I cannot go to an earlier stage and try it. Okay.
Okay, well there goes that option out the window.
Well, let's get to it. If not, worst comes to worst, I'm chugging 3 bottles instead of 1.
Yeah.
I can't hear him at all anymore.
He's too far away.
But he'll be all right.
Oh no, it seems to be effective on guns.
Okay, yeah, that's incredibly
The
good.
calamity hit the Tazzle terminals hardest of all. You know why Zolf went back there. The place was his home. All his old friends and family were there. Taken by the calamity.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good.
Zolf must be there all alone, just waiting.
So, in theory,
You should just be able to keep catching the boss and keep shooting.
yeah, I shouldn't need...
You know
the
what's
pulse
funny?
now, as long as you play carefully. Have you got your machete? Because I imagine it's it'll proc
Zolf's
off
waiting.
throwing your machete as well.
No, I don't. I've got the gun and the like the dueling pistols and the rocket launcher.
Ooh, you've gone no melee at all.
We're waiting.
Yeah. I mean, the pistols are... As long as I don't use the rocket launcher close range, I'm good.
All of us.
Which
Oh,
I
wait.
will. I will end
Poor
up doing.
Hmm.
guy uses fucking poison arrows. That's rude.
Cheers. Beat him up.
Look around. There's not much left to do here in the Bastion, I'm afraid. So why not tell each other stories to pass the time, right?
No, it says the potency's reduced. The thing is, I'm still healing like...
A lot. I mean, the potion.
I have two... I've got two drinks on that affect the health potions. I'm thinking they're cancelling each other out.
I doubt it.
I'll need to go back and see. But I think they could be.
But Zia, there's another reason I've been telling you all this. There's something I want you to understand.
Oh, the narrator is telling the story to Zia. That's pretty cool.
So
Gotta
not-
reload.
When the kid brings back that shard, the Bastion will be complete. This disease the era planted here will go away. What happens to Zulf will no longer matter.
Oh my god, the way I'm holding the controller, my wrist is hurting.
Oh,
Oh.
my goodness.
I got this.
Celandia will be whole again. Everything will be back to normal. Everyone will be all right.
God, that bit was, not the boss fight, but a bit of a challenge.
Just meet roof.
It was like 5 enemies just spawning at
Problem
once.
is,
Oh, what's the
we'll all
problem,
be
narrator?
gone.
We'll all be gone? Hold up.
Oh, we're not gonna die. It's more like all of this will just stop. Things will go back to the way they used to be. That's the power of the Bastion.
It is, yeah. I've got the dueling pistols, and I've adopted a, that's how you hold the controller.
Yeah.
Like, just the rate of fire you can get on these. I don't know what you're on about. Shooting really fast.
This whole place is a living record of the times before
Yeah, but
the
it's actually
calamity.
accurate.
The way things were before this story.
Hopscotch.
Good times,
Press A
right?
to hot. Oh god.
You are getting shreked by those things.
Yeah. Oh no, I go for it. It's great. Been streaming it for
You be
3
your
hours,
old
15
self
minutes
again.
now.
Think of all those times that didn't go your way.
Transistor. They were both on sale, I picked them both up. Probably just meant to dodge a bit more instead of tapping the fire button stupidly. No, you do not start with this. That would be amazing if you did.
Isn't the base range weapon a bow?
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Like, I could have gotten
Life's little setbacks.
more ammo
Imagine if
capacity,
you could
but I
have
went
another
for
go at 'em.
like 100% accuracy.
Shit tons of damage.
Shut up, target the enemy.
No mistakes.
We'll just run through all this. Use the heal real quick. Don't
Anyone
mind
you've
me.
ever hurt. Everything you've ever done, you could do it over. And wouldn't that be grand? Well,
That's what you're
I
meant
guess
to do,
there's
right?
nothing more to say.
Run past all the enemies, yeah?
I mean,
Hell yeah.
if you can do it.
Oh. Oh, he's got me low. I've got a thing where I will do like guaranteed crits when I'm on low health. The thing is, I don't like being on low health.
Who am I kidding?
Oh, was that it?
Sick boss bite. Boss bite.
Boss bite.
Sick boss bite.
Was that it? That can't have been it. Yeah. So if I'm low on health, I've got like guaranteed crits, and then I've got life steal. Where do I go? Oh shit, yeah. Oh god.
Look. There's something else.
Oh!
A
Nailed it.
confession. You follow me?
Nailed it.
How come I know so much about the Bastion?
He is the Bastion. Hey. So,
Nice.
I want to see how that sounds. Do you have to play that?
what, just the shooting? Or...
No, I mean like how you mashing your.
Oh, mashing the button. I don't know, it's probably coming through quite loud.
I could barely hear it
Yeah,
at all.
because it's going like
I-
up to there.
I think it's more you vibrating the entire fucking desk than it is.
That too, yeah.
Well, I designed the place.
So you get given a
But
bunch
that's
of
beside
melee
the
weapons,
point.
but I ditched them as soon as I got the dueling pistols and a rocket launcher.
You have to split ones for.
Because it's got a... it takes forever to charge.
There's one problem with a place that sets things back to a bygone time. You can't test it. So you're probably wondering if the calamity happened already. What's to stop it from happening again after the Bastion
I'm
does its thing? The answer
Real
is
quick. We're gonna leave that on. The answer is, and then get some real quick playback going. But look,
Oh damn.
sending a host. I haven't got anything set up on my overlay for a host bit to pop up though, so I don't know how many people he got me with. So if we just skip to like near the end-ish. The face of concentration. Can you hear that? I don't know what you're on about.
No, not really. Actually.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe later on when it gets a bit more
is a living record of it.
intense. Ammo. ammo
Imagine if
capacity,
you could
but I
have
went
another
for
go at 'em.
like 100% accuracy. Oh no, this is me just mashing buttons to skip everything, isn't it? Nailed it.
When
How
you
come I
spam
know?
X and you've got no bullets, it's
Oh,
just
was
going
that it? Yeah, it just comes up saying reload. Boss bite. It's a bit before this, during the fight,
Wouldn't
isn't it?
that be grand? Well,
That's what you're
I
meant
guess
to do,
there's
right?
nothing more to say.
Run past all the enemies, yeah?
I mean,
Hell yeah.
if you can do
Just
it.
in this fight, just see if you can hear it. Oh, he's got me low.
Fucking hell.
The rate of fire, though, as well. I've got a thing where I will do, like, guaranteed crits when I'm on low health. It's the fact that I just shoot in a
Because I don't like being
circle.
on low health.
Who
You
am I
can't even
kidding?
hear
Oh,
it.
was that it? Oh, okay, that's good. Right, let's get back to it. Bing bong.
I
Thank you.
don't know.
Ugh.
When did Paul go to bed?
7 or 8ish. I think it was 7. So I told him he'd missed the stream and he was like, "Oh,
Way out of this mess.
I'll leave my computer on."
It's all right. I can tell.
Well, he said so, but I don't
Why
think he
would you
is.
even
Don't
want
think he
another
has.
way?
I don't think he has done.
Unless you wanted to stay here with us.
Am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way. Hippity hoppity, get off of my property. Should probably use the rocket launcher.
Well, that's sweet and all, but I don't know if I can stick around.
What's the point of giving me a bunch more currency if it's not going to let me get out and use it? Or can I go back and replay all the other days?
No.
The weight
Battering
of the
ram.
calamity. It's on our shoulders. We can't just let it go. Bastion does have another function, strictly speaking.
Wait, I got given I'm a battering ram now? What happened to my guns? Oh, I'm disappointed. I don't want melee. What's this? Ugh. I can't even jump while I've got this. I don't know where I'm going.
If ever the monument blew out and we couldn't repair it, we could still evacuate. First, we'd round up as many folks as we could carry. Next, we'd detonate the cores and we'd take off away from here.
I'm just whacking people with a battering ram.
Heavy, ain't it? Of course, that would mean no going back. Ever. But then again, that way all of us could leave the city. Together.
Oh.
You know Zolf and his countrymen won't be giving up that shard without a fight, don't you?
I'm gonna play very defensively with this battering ram. Alright, it's fairly easy to get used to.
Zolf and the Ura, all they want now is to see the Bastion fall. Zolf dedicated his life to a lasting peace between the Ura and Zealandia.
This is quite fun to use.
He can't have imagined the city would try to wipe the Ura out. Zolf ain't lost every shred of decency though, has he? He tried to warn you about his plans. He tried to warn the kid.
Oh, come on.
For Zolf, this ain't a personal matter.
And I go near that one, and then it moves. And then I go near this one, and then it moves.
It ain't a simple matter of pride either.
Whack him with a battering ram.
One thing's for sure. The Ura can't be happy that the kid followed Zolf all the way home.
I get a choice.
Oh,
Move on and abandon Zolf body and press on with the battering ram, or take Zolf. Now,
so you've just killed Zolf, right?
no, I can move on and leave him to die, but his own men turned on him.
Where he fucked up the entire place. Why
He
would you
fucked up
leave?
the Bastion.
He fucked up the Bastion, and wasn't he the one responsible for fucking up the world as well?
I don't know, I thought we were the one who fucked up the world.
How did you fuck up the world?
Like, the people, because, what is it, the other race? I can't remember the name. They were living kind of underground, and then we were going to seal them off in there and let them die.
Oh god.
So, by the sounds of things, because they learned that we were going to do that, they did this to destroy everything. I'm gonna take him.
Generous.
I can see it now. The kid in one corner, and Zolf in the other. Ain't much of a fight.
Where do I go now? Oh, wait, I gotta press the button. Can I, like, lob him off the edge?
You eat him off the edge.
Don't you worry, though. Once the Bastion's restored, it'll all be alright. You ain't still thinking about that whole leaving the city thing, are you?
I haven't got a shield. This was a terrible idea. I actually...
Oh.
This was a terrible idea. I like how they stopped shooting me after a while as well. That's nice of them. They could have easily all just killed me now, but they've stopped.
How,
Kid's probably
how
dealt us
convenient.
off by now. He reminds me of myself when I was his age. I ever tell you about those days? Hey, kid. Get up, kid.
Get up, kid. Kid can't get up.
Come on, that ain't funny.
That's relatable.
I said
that
get
is.
up.
Wow.
That's more like it. Now, set that shard into the monument there. Then we'll talk. The Bastion. It's finally finished.
It's back to its alright looking
Now,
self.
there's something I want you to see. Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions.
10. Hi, I'm back. Gamble all. Loses every
Okay,
single one of the 90 chins. Okay, bye.
Hey, kid. You can undo the calamity here and now. Go on, kid. And before I forget, thank you. Always wondered what the motherland was like. Not that it matters anymore.
You made it. So, let's see. You can either prevent the calamity, or stick around with me and Rex. I'd hate to be in your shoes. If I could be any place I wanted, I'd stay right here. We could go anywhere in the world.
Well,
Zulf tried to talk me into joining him. I tried to talk him out of it. I guess we both failed.
You've got one thing left to do, so you hang on to that badge. Besides, you earned it. Don't let anything you've done get to you. You can save all those creatures here and now.
So is there is this another? This is my choice? Restoration. Initiate the Bastion's restoration protocol. This will restore to a previous world state and is irreversible. Use only as directed. Initiate the evacuation protocol. This process will cause irreparable damage to the core receptacles, disabling the restoration protocol. Doing the restoration.
It's finished. Now, sit tight. It'll be over soon. No matter what happens next, you're done good.
hello, man.
I suppose all that's left is to try and remember this moment.
I've played so much WoW today.
The Bastion's gonna take us back to a better time. Before any of this.
Wait, this is my old PC. I should have that game on here.
Might be we'll forget everything you've done.
Ah,
And each other.
unless I deleted it. It's probably the case.
Though after all we've been through, I find that hard to believe. So long, kid. Maybe I'll see it in the next one. Ceylandia, we're coming home.
Bastion.
That was a quick game.
That really was.
Pretty sure it's not supposed to be done in a day, but you somehow managed to do it.
I'm known for completing games quick. Bioshock Infinite took me 7 hours, and I could easily shave some time off of that 7 hours. But no, this is a pretty good game.
Just a bit.
Just a bit, yeah.
Kissing, you've played how much of it?
3 hours 40.
That's a lot. You somehow managed to get through it. Did you leave a lot of your trials out?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'll be right then. That's where most of it is.
I haven't done like any side stuff.
3-hour main campaign, yeah. I wonder why.
Okay, no, this is pretty cool. I need to play Transistor now. I noticed the line that was going down the middle, that disappeared as well.
It must have been just like an ending thing or something.
Yeah,
Something to do with that level, probably.
maybe, yeah.
Be happy real quick.
Yeah. No, this is pretty good. Would highly recommend this game. I am surprised with how short it is, though. I thought it'd be longer than this. Rip. I'm just real quick gonna Okay, you got me with that one. Drop someone on the floor. So we're sitting through the credits for some reason, so we're looking at all these wonderful people who made the game. Look at the manager of business development and licensing, Ben Elliott. Ooh. Oh, good old Scott Johnson. Would've been able to do it without Peter Weiss. Oliver Wolf.
boy is back.
Hello. Yeah,
Whoa.
no, I'm. I don't think I should have completed it that quickly.
Do you want to go back and do some side quests? Is that what you're saying?
It's probably best if I do. Bastion game length.
What's that game? Is it supposed to be more than 3 hours?
Oh. Even so, in our tests, the average player usually takes from 8 to 10 hours to play from start to finish. And Tin has made a clip titled "That's What She Said." So we'll have a nosy at that clip. Main story, 6.5 hours.
How did you manage to do it in 3?
I don't fucking know. You look so disappointed. So I've done it. I've completed the game in... Do I look... Oh, okay. In the clip I look disappointed. I always look disappointed, though. Let's have a nosy at this clip. Oh my god, just the beginning of the clip. I always look disappointed. It's like my resting bitch face is just...
Resting disappointment face.
It's horrible.
I feel you, man. Like,
We'll go
I've
through
got the
display
same sort of
capture.
shit.
Monitor 1. There we go. We'll put that there just to see this clip. I am surprised with how short it is, though. Thought it'd be longer than this. I am surprised with how short it is, though. See, I was disappointed at how short it was. That's what I was saying. Oh, your traffic signs PDF. Jesus, get out of here. Yeah, no, like... Bastion, how long to complete? How long is Bastion? Main story, 6.5 hours. And if it's
Jesus. How have you managed that?
You want to hear something even worse?
What?
People have apparently rushed it and done it in 4 hours and 15 minutes.
How have you managed to do it then? You've not done it in 3 hours. We must have been streaming for more than 3. Honest.
It's 3 hours and 45 minutes right now.
So it's about 4 hours.
3 hours and 45 minutes. I'm just so good at video games, apparently.
Obviously.
The fastest speed run of it is in 16 minutes.
What?
Yeah. Exactly. So
How?
my time is terrible compared to that, but the average of a speed run seems to be 2 hours and 20 minutes. So if I cut my time in half, I'd be below average on a speed run.
That's insane.
People are saying if it's rushed, it's 4 hours 14. If we count it to the time it is now, so if we don't, like, do all the credits and shit, I'm half an hour ahead of a rushed speed run. And that's how we video games. Fuck. Yeah, still number 1. I can afford to lose a few points.
Do it.
Well, I just gambled like 200. Oh, Chin's doubled in points now. Ooh.
This is the. I'll just DM it to you because easier. Slide it right on into those DMs.
Okay, Luke.
I think this will be good stream content
I'm
because
off to
there's
chill
sort
in
of
bed.
shit up in here.
BRB. Well, I'm probably going to be ending the stream now because I've completed the game, so I don't know what else to do. So, I don't. Gamble all. Rip.
Lol.
Tin losing all of your chins is a great way to end the stream.
Yeah.
I'll probably play Transistor. Is it Transistor?
Transistor is next.
Yeah. Probably play Transistor tomorrow and hopefully not complete that in 3 hours and 45 minutes. So, goodbye.
Goodbye.